You know what's really fun? Gadgets, especially tiny gadgets, and that's what I have today for us to look at is some tiny camping gadgets. I just have a bag full of them, and we're gonna go through them one by one right here, right now. Here we go. First up is this device. If you need to get a hot pot off the fire or your stove, you need this. This is the handled device by Outdoor Element. This is a multifunction device. First feature of it is that it is a pot grabber. So you can just grab your pot off of the fire or your stove, and it's very, very sturdy. It's not gonna go anywhere, and you can pour with it. What's really nice about it is it's got these rubber inserts in it that really conform and grip to the pot that you're grabbing off of your stove or your fire. Also, what's really cool is that it features this down here, which is a can recycling tool. So you screw this onto the can that you want to recycle and then fold it down, and it will pierce the can and allowing you to recycle it. Very, very important tool to have in your kit. So this thing weighs like on the order of a few grams. It's made out of aluminum, very, very lightweight. So there you go. That's item number one, the handled by Outdoor Element. All right, so what do we got next? On the order of stoves, I want to talk briefly about this one here. This is the Green Peak stove by Fire Maple. I love this stove. It is lightweight. It has a piezo igniter in it. Green Peak by Fire Maple. Love it. All right, so moving on. Next up is this, and they are the sponsor of this video. This little device right here is the T30 inflator. So you can use this to inflate your various items at camp. I like to use it for my football and my basketball. See, they're very squishy right now, but let's give them some love. It also comes with Schrader valve attachments, so you can do your bikes as well, your bike tires. But you can just basically thread the needle here, this little insert, right into the bottom of it. You turn it on, and it's really cool because you can actually tell it to inflate to a certain PSI. So I want to inflate this ball to 3 PSI. All I have to do is just dial it into 3 and then press the on button. And there you go, done. Perfectly inflated to 3 PSI. Now the boys and I can play ball, and this will feel right. I love it. This is an awesome little tool. And you better believe I'm gonna be 3D printing a little TPU insert to do my camping pads too, because I wanna be able to inflate those to exactly the right PSI for a perfect night's sleep. It's nice that they give you the different attachments with it so you can inflate your bike tires, keep them perfectly inflated, and you can also thread in the different Schrader valve attachments or the needle attachment if you want to use that. You can use this little hose to kind of get a little bit of distance away from the unit itself. Comes with a nice little bag to store all your parts and pieces in, and it comes with a little charging cable as well. This is USB-C powered, which is nice. It's very standard. So there you go. Check out the ASMAX inflator. Thank you, ASMAX, for sponsoring this video on tiny camping gadgets. All right, let's get back to it and see what else we got. Next up is this. This is a little tube, but it contains 10 towels. Can you believe it? So these are towels that if you get them wet, they will actually kind of like grow and turn into a towel. So if you put just a little bit of water into a container, these things immediately just fluff up. And what's nice about this is that you can use this for your hygiene purposes or to clean up something around camp. I just love these because I can wipe my face down, and I can use them to clean up my hands after a day of hiking or camping. And they're just really nice because they're very durable and they are fairly large. So there you go. Check them out. Get some compressed towels and put them in your kit. So it's not necessarily like a gadget, but I like this container. I consider this a gadget. Okay, next up, what else we got in here? Along the lines of water, this one I'm going to touch on really quickly is just AquaTabs. Having AquaTabs with you, there's really no reason not to carry these. I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 tablets right here, and I can treat liters and liters of water with this. And it just is unobtrusive, goes in your kit, you never have to think about it. Get some AquaTabs. This is going to allow you to sterilize some water in case you need to. This is a great backup to your main water filter. Okay, moving on. Next is this device right here. This is the Govee thermometer. You've seen these probably around. Various hiking people have them and use them. I recently got one and I fell in love with it. So you've got this app that you can bring up on your phone, and it attaches to the thermometer, but it allows you to track the temperature over days and weeks and months. And so you can actually set this thing up to track temperature and humidity. This is really a cool toy, a gadget to have with you in your camping bag because it weighs almost nothing, and it's just nice to know exactly how cool or hot it was in your campsite or on your hike. You can track that. There you go. So there's the Govee thermometer. Love that thing. Absolutely love it. Next up is this thing. I printed this on my 3D printer. This is a little cordage winder. It's a very simple tool. You just wrap your twine or your bank line or your paracord over this, and this is a gadget that just stays with you in your bag, and it weighs almost nothing. Again, this is an ultralight item. But if you need to repair a guy line or tie down a tarp or fix something to your backpack, you've got some cordage. This is super cheap. You can buy these from various places. I know Hilltop Packs makes cable and cordage winders, or you can make these on your own if you have a 3D printer or if you know somebody that does. So there you go. That's another really cool, handy thing that I use almost every time I go out. So next up is this little tool. I like to spin them on my fingers. This is a This is the flip fuel device, and what this is for is just taking 2 fuel canisters, one that is nearly empty and one that is nearly full, and you can actually hook these together and send fuel from one into the other. You make one cool, put it in a cool place and make one kind of warm, and it will transfer the fuel into the colder one and make it more full. So this is a way for you to maximize the canisters that you have and not be wasting fuel. You don't want to go out on a trip with a nearly empty one, right? That would be not very good. So the flip fuel is an awesome little tool. Definitely an awesome gadget. Super tiny. Moving on. Next we have the next tool. Now, if you don't have one of these, you should definitely consider getting it, especially if you're like an ultralight backpacker, because this is a multi-tool. And it's a spring-loaded multi-tool, which is nice. So the jaws are spring-loaded, and it also has on it a good knife. It's got a good 1.5-inch long knife. It has a bottle opener, Phillips head screwdriver. You've got a regular bladed screwdriver, and then your scissors are right here. And this thing is just a wonderful little tool to have with you. So as far as tiny camping gadgets go, you gotta have one of these, right? This is the next tool. All right, last but not least is this. This is the Perrin 2 Mini. This is an awesome little flashlight, and it also has different brightness modes to it. I love it because I can clip it to my hat and use it as a headlamp. So this is my headlamp, and this is also my flashlight when I go out on ultralight trips. It's really great because it lasts for 2 or 3 days, gives me plenty of power to last. If you put it on moonlight mode, the really low power mode, you can go even longer. But I like to have it up in the medium setting here for when I go out on my trips. So there you go. There's all my tiny camping gadgets that you've just got to have. You've got to have them. No, you probably don't need them at all, but they're really fun. They make life around camp a little bit better, a little bit more fun when you're out. So I hope you found that useful, or at least entertaining. We'll see you later.